Guys, this is Big John Reptiles here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed some waxworms to the Gargoyle Gecko that I got last week at the Fort Myers Repticon, and I did decide on a name for it. Some people put in suggestions. I'm going to go ahead and I will go to that to you guys at the end of this video. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to feed her some waxworms. I went and stopped at the pet store. I got some crickets and some waxworms, and I already fed her the crickets. I just wanted to see if she was going to eat, and she did. And I also made sure that with all my crickets and waxworms, I dusted them with, I got the Rapace Calcium Plus, which is calcium and minerals together. You always want to do that with your insects, especially if they're not getting UVB light, because they need vitamin D just like you and me, and that's a good way for them to get it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and open up Terraria. I'm going to go ahead, trusty tweezers, and I'm going to feed her some of the dusted waxworms. Well, alright guys, as you can see, we went ahead and fed, I'll go ahead and let you know her name, Lizzie. My nephew Joey came up with that suggestion, and out of all the names, I named her Lizzie because I couldn't argue with his logic. He said, she's a lizard, name her Lizzie. So that's what I was, Big John Reptiles, showing you feeding of the newly named Lizzie, the Gargoyle Gecko. And what I also did is I'm going to go ahead and I made the tank a little bit semi-bioactive. So what I went ahead is I went ahead and I got the soil in there, and I got some dead leaf litter in there, and I put some springtails and some dwarf white isopods in there. That's why they're going to take care of all the waste and different things like that, and keeping the soil nice and clean. So it's not fully bioactive because I don't have any plants in there to complete the nutrient cycling. But the reason I didn't put any plants or anything is that right now it's in kind of a smaller tank, and that's not what she's going to be in for very long. She's just in this for the size now because she's a little bit smaller. She's only a year old. But once she puts the weight on her, once she gets a little bit bigger, I'm going to go ahead and move her into a way bigger enclosure. I'm going to make that fully bioactive with plants, all different types of, not only springtails and the isopods, but other different types of insects and everything, help with the soil. But trust me, I'll be doing full videos and everything on that. So like I said, just like, subscribe, Leave comments down below. Until next time, Big John Reptiles out.